What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Final Faction Arrow ATV. Now, I have two of these for the collection, and I've also have the accessory pack, but I had already previously opened these, so this is what we got for them. I don't have the packaging or anything. So it's essentially the same thing as this, but it just says accessory pack, and I got the instructions to go with it, so that way we can figure out how to put that stuff on there. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the accessory stuff out the way, and we'll go ahead and move one of these. We'll just take a look at this. So here is the packaging. Here on top it has a little hole right there where it says Arrow ATV, where you can put it on the pegs. And then here on the top, Final Faction Arrow ATV, Final Faction cartoon details on back. And there is the photo image of it. And here is the front of the packaging, Final Faction. And here is the larger photo image of the actual vehicle. Series 1, Alpha Team 1, figure sold separately, assembly needed. And then here is the warning. And then here at the bottom, scan to watch the Final Faction code, or cartoon, not code, but cartoon. So if you want to scan that to watch it, there's 3 episodes currently available. And if you want to pause and read that, you may. And then copyright 2021. And that was the Final Faction website you can go to. Then here's the side of the packaging. Here is the other side of the packaging. And when it's assembled, it says the top view, side view, front view, and back view. Sorry, this one's a little beat up. So, but here is the better image of that right there. And here is the back of it. And then here, Final Faction. It says Arrow ATV Alpha Team 1. And it gives you the power rating. So if you want to pause and read that, you may. And then here is the picture of it again, and then it gives you the details: wide weapons side mount, headlight, Arrow crash bar, Arrow all-terrain tires, and then you got the weapons top mount, roll cage, turbocharged V8 engine. And then here is the Arrow ATV armor and weapons pack. So each additional accessory is sold separately. So I got these at the Dollar Tree. I've had these for a while. I've just been sitting on them, and so I've been sitting on a lot of my Final Faction figures that I need to review. And so some of them were gifted to me by a good friend of mine, RV Collects. So I actually have a bunch of stuff that I need to look through and review for you guys. So what better way to start with the vehicles, right? So like I said, I got 2 of these at the Dollar Tree, at my local Dollar Tree, and the accessory packs. So let's go ahead and open this, and we're just gonna live open it. So it shouldn't take much, and well, that was fairly easy. Just kind of busted open itself. So I guess that's how you open it. I was trying to open it on the side, so I guess that's the way you open it on the top. And here is the assembly instructions, and so here is the actual vehicle, all not put together. I know that the Family Dollar Tree has, or Family Dollar, should I say, which is a parent of the Dollar Tree. Just they're owned by the same people. And they had a, I don't know if they still do, because I haven't really went to go look for it or anything. So, but they actually have one that's fully assembled. It comes with a figure, and it has a little bit of paint on the accessory, or the armor, or the accessory stuff that's on it. So anyway, so here are the pieces, and I think that pack was like $5. So I hadn't looked for it. If I do see it, I doubt they have it anymore, because that was like back in 2021, I think, or maybe 2022. Can't remember. So here's the two headlights, the wheels. So here's the seat. So here's the bottom of it. But yeah, that pack was like put out like in 2021, I believe, around Christmas time. So it's almost 2 years old as of this recording. So get that out of the way. So here is the assembly stuff. So we got the engine seat right there, and then it's chassis base right here. It's got the steering wheel right here, two headlights right there, and then the right side and left side bars or roll cage, and then we got the top side of the roll cage. So I'm going to take a few minutes to put this together, and I will be right back. Alright, well, that was a lot of fun. It wasn't that hard to put together. It's just mainly trying to get everything flushed in correctly. And one of the tabs here for the seat and engine part had like a little bit extra plastic, you know, that's kind of loose, you know, it's like really thin. So it didn't really flush in there well enough, so I had to kind of round it out a little bit. Just get that extra loose plastic that didn't need to be there to be able to flush it all in. So once I did that and I was able to put this together and then flush everything in, it looks great, you know. And I know I've seen some reviews on this, and some people had issues with their assembly with the ATV, and I think they had some issues with trying to get it all pieced in correctly and not all wonky looking. But I didn't really have any issues, you know. I was just trying to get that one little piece right there, that tab that had all that little extra plastic that didn't need to be there to kind of get that off and flush everything in. But other than that, I think over here I had an issue with one of the tabs right there. It was a little bent, I think, a little bit. I think it was like right there. You know, see how it's all flushed in right here? But this part isn't. Well, it is now, but it was just like there's something that was a little awkward that was preventing it to get in. So I was able to kind of get it in there. This is soft pliable, you know, so it's a little flexible a little bit, so you can be able to get it fit in, tab it all in correctly, and push down on it to where it can all look good and clean without it being all weird looking. But yeah, so this was actually a pretty good purchase, and looks real good, you know, even though it is cheaply made. It is $1.25. But overall, you know, looks great, you know. Yeah, we'll just put this one aside, and we'll bring out in an accessory pack. So here's the baggie here. We'll just go ahead and pull this out, take all this stuff out, and go. Kinds of goodies. Trying to armor this thing up a little bit. So here's the side pieces here, there, then there we go. So let's go ahead and excuse me. I was trying to say let's get a closer look at it, but there isn't a whole lot going on here. But this is like just the cage, the crash cage, and all that stuff. The tires are right here, you know, just all-terrain tires, not a lot of details. You know, they're supposed to look like tires, and that's what they do. As far as the engine goes, here's the engine. Not really a whole lot right there, but you know, just you can tell it's a motor right there, especially with the right here, the way it looks and everything. So it looks good. And there's the seat right there. Here, Should have just looked at the pieces individually, but oh well, here's what it is. And there is the steering wheel right there. Mine kind of had a little issue trying to get in a little bit, but once I was able to kind of like finagle it a little bit just to get it to where it looked good and clean, because it was like all off to the side and stuff, so I had to kind of like put it to where it can look good, you know, even though it is a little wonky right there. There we go, kind of just I think it's because like maybe a little warped a little bit probably, but overall it's good. And so here's the crash cage itself. You know, it's just green soft pliable plastic, so not a whole lot going to it. You get a little bit of paint right here for the lights, and then there's the side headlights right there. So yeah, that's about it. You know, a little bit plain Jane, not a whole lot of paint, just except for the lights and stuff. But other than that, it's a very nice little vehicle. You know, I'm pretty sure you can use your G.I. Joes for this as well, not only just for Final Faction figures, but you know, you can use it for any 3 3/4 figures, you know, that you have in your collection, because you know that's pretty much what this is specifically made for. You know, Final Faction is 3 3/5 PO figures. So so as far as the accessory pack, here is the instructions. It says total 7 parts. You got the engine guards, and you got the barricade bumper. You got the deflector, and then you have the Gatling blasters, and then you have the automatic artillery guns. So here are the engine covers right here. What they call it again? Engine guards. So here are the pieces to it. So nice little detail, you know, no paint or nothing like that or anything, but just nice detailed, you know, it's molded in this plastic and everything. So let's go ahead and put these on right here. I hope I'm doing it right. There. You got these little clips down here. Should be able to clip on. No big deal. You know. Let's see, get the little clips right there. Should be able to clip in. So it looks like that's supposed to clip in right there. So let's see if let's take a minute and try to clip these back on, or clip these on correctly, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on camera, you know, just to try to clip these on. Alright, so what I did was I just unclipped that, and then that way I would be able to kind of like get in there and just press down on it just to be able to clip in. So it looks like it clipped in well, you know, so we'll just go ahead and do the other side. Right, so I finally got the engine guards on there, so that looks pretty good. So it's starting to look really nice with all these added pieces to it. And so the next one up is the barricade bumper. And I believe it would go under here. So the good old instructions. Attach the barricade bumper. So that. I guess this would be it. Huh? I didn't think it was going to be sticking out that far. I thought it had to slide in somewhere. but that's what it says. So, alright, so it should be relatively easily. Well, look at the width of it, you know. Unless if it's supposed to go over here. Let me take a second to figure this out. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so the reason why I was struggling so much with this is because I had it upside down. So I was trying to put it on like this. No, my dumb ass was trying to put it on the opposite direction. With good intentions, I guess. But so yeah, I had it upside down, so it makes more sense because you get the winch right here, and then so nice little details right there. Because you couldn't see that because I had this upside down like this, trying to insert it, and I was wondering why I wasn't going in anywhere. But yeah. So here it is. Here's the top part right there. And then here is the side pieces to it. You know, great detail, but you know, just no paint at all. So and then I'll just slide it in like this. So it clips in right there. That was fairly easy. Didn't hear no clicking sounds. I didn't know if it was clipped in or not, but it's in there. So it is clipped on in there. So that's pretty good. Over time, this thing might fall off, but who knows? All right, what is the next one up? Is we have the deflector. This part, hopefully I have it in the right direction. So here is the top part. So this would be where where you clip everything in right here, side, and then right there. So get that middle part right there. Yep, see, not very sturdy. These that accessory piece, because it just fell off. So hopefully be able to get this clipped in. There we go. So I think that's sturdy enough. Yeah, just came off real easily. Interesting. Alright, so after taking some time to really kind of go through everything thoroughly, to clip everything in, you know, kind of had to like lift the crash cage and stuff up, you know, out of its pegs, just so I can actually get in there and then just press down just to make sure everything's clipped in. So this is clipped in pretty good. These are clipped in pretty well. The only thing that I would probably see an issue over time is this. It's not clipped in like it can go in and it can clip in, but it's not like that click. You know, when you clip things in, it doesn't have that little snap or click, you know, to make sure that it's actually fully in there. I mean, it is. You can tell it's clipped on, but over time I can see it just falling off, or just easily, you know, you bump into it or something if you're playing with it or whatnot, and this thing will fall off because it's not fully like clicked in, like grasped onto it like these. So just something to kind of be mindful of, kind of be on the lookout for. Then of course, you know, you got your Gatling guns right here that need to be clipped in right there. So it's going to There you go. Kind of had to wiggle that in there. And then you got your two side guns right here. So, nice details, you know, not too bad. Could use a little paint, but like I said, this is $1.25. So, nice little detail here in the Gatling gun right there. So, very cool. Of course, we'll just peg these in right here. These go in pretty easily. At least these side guns go in pretty easily. This you had to kind of like wiggle your way into it. So overall, you know, this is a great looking vehicle. You know, really do like it. So let's go ahead and see about trying to put some figures in this thing. Alright, so we got everybody on here. Well, not everybody, but just we got Shift and Ruck on here. So the brother sister duo. So very cool. So really do like this vehicle. So here's the extra one I got. So really do like this vehicle. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What you think of this vehicle. Do you think you will work in your collection? Would you add it to your collection, or do you even collect any of the Final Faction stuff? I pretty much got the entire line now. So I'm very happy to have these in the collection. You know, because they remind me of toys that I had when I was a kid. You know, and plus, you know, they're cheap and they're $1.25, 5 POA. So what more can you want? So it fits my collection. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did filming and reviewing this. And I will see y'all in the next video. Alright, bye.